Today, we're drinking Pinot Noirs from the state of California to talk about California Pinot Noir and what they bring to the table. We're starting with a very inexpensive new release from the guys known as the Three Thieves, who you may know as the fellows who create Bandit wines, which are those really cool
Juice
box wines,
boxes.
juice boxes that are fantastic to take
Sneak
to
them into the theater.
the
Take
baseballs and the movie theaters.
your jazz festivals at the park.
And now they have come out with this Pinot Noir and they put it in a bottle and they made it look classy. The Three Thieves are Beeler, which is Charles Beeler, who makes the best rosé in the universe. Gott, which is Joel Gott, who is, he's like a wine sommelier. And Scoms, which is Bite Hard Cider, is his cider. The Three Thieves, Pinot Noir, is not very good.
Having said these nice things
It's very inexpensive.
about these people, we respect all three of these winemakers.
We love them.
Mm-hmm.
But they say that this is jammy and sees a little bit of French oak and American oak, which you don't really get the oak presence on the wine, which is a good and a bad thing.
You don't really get the jam either.
It's just kind of
Prune juice. It tastes a little pruny.
yeah.
And I think maybe that's kind of like, we've talked about Pinots before, kind of that like cola quality or something,
Cola and cherries is what you want. From
Right,
Pinot.
and I think it's kind of that quality, but it's not there, so it makes it taste kind of pruny.
Yeah, it doesn't have the cherries at all, so it tastes kind of flat or dead.
Exactly, yes.
So if you were 70 years old, you would love this.
You don't really usually see Pinots around this price point, and they're usually absolutely vile if they're around this price point.
Yeah, and this is drinkable.
Like, I wouldn't waterboard someone with a $7 Pinot,
Yeah, if you don't give a toss.
And you just want a lighter red wine that's like $7, go nuts.
But it's not really. Pinot Noir should be lighter, but this thing drinks dense and heavy. Like
It is a lot heavier than a lot of really higher tier
yeah,
Pinots have had.
this is bringing me down, man.
They clearly set out just to make some cheap ass Pinot, and that's what it is.
Californians like to manipulate their Pinot Noir. So this particular one has been warped with the addition of Syrah and Petit Syrah. Not a lot of Petit Syrah, but a fair amount of Syrah, which is a common practice in California. California, you make Pinot Noir, you want to give it muscle, is the thinking, I guess. So they add a good amount of Syrah. Pinot Noir shouldn't be this dark.
It should be a lot lighter than that. Well, I would give this 2 Robin Hood Prince of Thieves, starring Kevin Costner, out of 5.
Nice.
Nice! Didn't that have that Bryan Adams song, Everything I Do?
I do it for you.
Yeah. So I'd give that song like 2 out of 5 too.
I would give it one of the Three Thieves, I
Ooh.
guess.
Which one?
Charles Beeler.
Plain favorites. So yeah, I think that about sums up this $7 Pinot.
Yep. So to contrast this, we're gonna talk about another California Pinot Noir
That is almost 3 times the price.
and shows how it should be. Meanwhile, back at the ranch,